Was Tati Westbrook right about James Charles? Hello, welcome back to KUCKIAN's Courtroom. I hope you're having the most amazing day so far. My name is John. Today we're going to be talking all about James Charles and Tati Westbrook. You might remember back in 2019, was it? Tati Westbrook came up with these very harsh allegations. I feel like it was 2020, but I feel like I'm just losing the years right now, honestly. COVID. Tati came out and just basically said James Charles, not a nice guy. Spoke all about how he betrayed her by posting this bloody multivitamin on his Instagram story so he could get some security for Coachella, and she was really angry because she sells a multivitamin pill and he wasn't promoting her specific pill, and it was like a violation of trust, even though, bear in mind, like Tati and like James went to Tati's wedding, right? So very interesting. Also, for some context, by the way, regarding Tati and her husband James, there was this whole scandal, I've not really spoken about it too much, where she's being sued, I believe, by her ex-business partner from Halo Beauty. And then she tried to sue someone on YouTube, but she lost it and it was dismissed from court. But regarding the actual original lawsuit, apparently, this is all alleged, but the deal was Tati's husband, and the other person, Swanson, that were doing Halo Beauty sort of together in a triangle. But apparently they were all in an even cut split, so 33%, 0.3 each. Obviously, Tati and James had majority because they're 66.6 together. But apparently, all the money for the project for Halo Beauty was actually fronted by Swanson. Apparently, he invested everything into actually launching the brand, not Tati and James. Now, again, I need to dig down into it, but that's, I'm sure, what I read in the lawsuit recently. So very, very interesting that Tati, this huge, massive global influencer you would think is in an amazing financial position, allegedly didn't front the cash for her own brand and used this other person that was involved. Now, the allegations going around, they're sort of sweeping around of people saying that Tati wasn't able to raise credit and stuff like that for the business or whatever, but I honestly don't know. She lives a lavish lifestyle, who knows? Let's just go straight into the comments about this, because we all remember what happened where Tati came forward and said with Jeffrey that James was a bit of a predator, he was preying on young children, and fair enough, the guy that James was talking to and was sort of aggressively moving towards was very young. But that whole situation was kind of dismissed because the guy came forward and posted videos saying that like it was consensual and stuff like that. So that was kind of killed in its tracks, and Tati looked really bad and so did Jeffrey, and it did look a bit malicious from their side. But with this coming out, it just looks like two sides of a coin coming together, right? So some comments I've got here. Lava lamp is purple. I'm offended by that name, sorry. James Charles literally admitted online that he's been sexting a 16-year-old. Not the first time this has happened to him. Yet people are still supporting him. What is wrong with this world? Ugh. Exactly, very interesting. Gold situation said, where there's smoke, there's fire. You know what? That sounds like a KUCKIAN courtroom phrase. I don't think I've ever said it before, but that's trademarked and I'm very offended by this. That's really funny though, where there's smoke, there's fire. So I would say, if you can't handle the heat, don't come in the kitchen. Or something like that I used to say when we were in really stupid scandals. Okay, another comment for you. R7191 said, I agree. What Tati did was wrong. How she did it, why she did it, when she did it. But that does not make him innocent. Ooh. The drama exceeds, the drama pretends. Very, very interesting though. I think there's something very interesting about that statement. I kind of do think I'll go with that. So we have Empire and All, and she has the tag Rodeo Clown, or he has the tag Rodeo Clown, or they have the tag Rodeo Clown. She was still wrong. Her main accusation against him was that he would coerce straight men into sexual acts with him, not that he would target male fans in general, as most of his male fans are also probably gay. Here's the quote. Okay, but I feel like this person is sort of missing the fact that it's not targeting male fans that people are mad of, it's targeting children. I would have worded that a bit more accurately. That's people's issue. But yes, that's not what Tati was accusing him of. And you know what? I actually completely forgot that. I thought he was accused of being a predator against young people, but I think the Tati scandal was against straight people, so that's quite interesting actually. I think it's almost bad that we now have almost confirmed allegations of James targeting straight people. He's made loads of statements before about, messaging guys that have girlfriends and doing things on webcam with them and stuff like that, and then them being ashamed the next day or whatever. And now we have it with kids as well. It's just kind of troublesome now. Now it's like, what if you mix them both and he starts hitting on a child that's straight? I just feel like it's a disaster. Anyway, oh my god, you tried to trick a straight man into thinking he's gay yet again, and somehow you're the victim. It's really disgusting to manipulate someone's sexuality, especially when they're emerging into adulthood and don't quite have everything figured out. Yeah, so they are kind of young, but yeah, Tati wasn't saying that he was going after underage people. She was still wrong. She only cared about weaponizing homophobia against James, not about any victims. They both suck eggs. No, suck. Who says that? They both suck eggs. Is that a phrase? I don't understand it. Like, I just don't get it. I'm sorry. No one took the allegations seriously because we were hearing it from a woman mad about vitamins and a guy who likes to destroy his competitors, Jeffrey, and another guy who is involved for some reason, Shane Dawson. I know, for some reason, exactly. They only had something to say when they were mad at him or didn't have a use for him anymore. That's true. The voice note Jeffrey claims is from a James Charles victim. Only other YouTubers have heard it. We have no idea what is the content of the voice note. We don't know who made it as far as that specific allegation goes. We can't have any informed opinions on it because we have zero clue what it is. That's also true. In the exact same way that Nikki Tutorial's ex-friend Thomas Halbert said that Jeffrey had video footage or microphone footage from inside his house of Nikki Tutorials calling someone a sand and then the N-word, which Nikki Tutorials denied. But Jeffrey, you know, a lot of people say that the reason a lot of his friends, when he turns on them, they don't say things or defend themselves is because he spends most of the time in the friendship getting dirt on them so that when things do go tits up, he can sort of use it as leverage. I'm not defending James Charles. I just don't want Tati's words and actions to get twisted into right when it's still always going to have been wrong. I don't know how I feel about this, talking about like Tati being homophobic by calling out James for trying to turn straight men gay. Do you know what I mean? Like, my only thing here, the thing that concerns me, do we not just feel strange that all the people that have previously been at the top of the beauty community are just so messy and so mean-spirited and so negative and just not nice people? I don't think someone needs to be nice, right? We don't need our big influencers to be friendly people. Like, that's not a requirement for someone to be successful, but for someone to not be a complete narcissistic asshole, it would be nice, right? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, and it makes me a bit sad that these are the people that get into positions of power, right? I don't know, I'm not saying that, you know, some innocent, light-hearted person, like, I don't know, I can't think of anyone in beauty like that, you know, maybe Desi or something that minds a business, she's still huge, but someone like that, you know, is the big hot shit on YouTube, she would probably hate it. I guess it takes a certain type of personality to want that kind of on fire YouTube attention where the whole world is coming after you after every little thing. I think you really have to enjoy sort of the sound of your own name almost to want to be in a position like that, because I don't think it brings happiness to people. I think you'd be miserable, right? I think most likely Tati's disappearance, which I spoke about in a previous video, is due to the lawsuit and litigation and just the complexities of that. But at the same time, it's not like the lawsuit revolves specifically around YouTube. It was around the vitamin pills and the beauty line. So Tati could post videos on YouTube, and as long as she wasn't promoting you know, either one of the products, I don't think it would be an issue. Like, but again, it really depends. I'm not involved in the lawsuit, so yeah, I don't know. I think it's interesting what's happening, but I think it's really disappointing with what's going on with James. Personally, I do think there was some truth to Tati's concern regarding James Charles now, having seen the evidence come forward. At the time, it just looked malicious, but I think the way that Tati worded it and her intentions, I don't think they were pure. I do believe that there will have been a moment in Tati's life where she was in a situation where she felt uncomfortable because of how James was behaving towards someone, right? That's something that I do feel quite certain of. But obviously, Tati decided to not speak about that and not address that and bury that up until it was career-wise, politically relevant and convenient to release it, right? And that's where things become a bit disingenuous. Like, when do you decide to release the evidence, right? Fair enough, sometimes some things can build up, but this wasn't really one of those situations. It was ages ago, nothing had happened since, so yeah, I don't know, we'll have to see. Anyway, I want to know what you think about the situation. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to smash the like button every time you do a titty flies into space. I want to say a huge thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.